So there's what we call a demo saw. Reason being is because you can put, this is a Hilti, I think it's the DSH 700. A lot of people use steel. Steel makes great ones as well, but we like Hilti. That's the core drill we have, is a Hilti. All our impacts and stuff are battery operated Hilti. Very good quality construction commercial products. But this is a DSH 700. This has got it's kind of like a chop saw blade. It's basically the same thing. You can get them in different widths. I think 3/32 and like 1/8 or something. I can't talk. 3/32 and 1/8 widths. And I don't know if you'll see in the video, but this one is a little bit thinner and it kind of flexes. But that's a 14-inch. What we call a cutoff blade, goes in a chop saw. And so same thing here, and that works great. That is gas powered, runs on mixed fuel, does a really good job. You'll see it's a little rough on, but no matter what you do, it's going to be a little rough. And you can use a torch to cut this stuff. God, it'd take forever, but this is a really quick way. And I didn't even mark that, so that's a crooked cut. Like that's not the point, is to show you how to cut straight. The point is to show you how to cut. And like I said, you can see there, pretty good little cut, and then pretty quick. So if you're out in the field and you need to cut this stuff, we use this mostly for drain grates and for access platforms to warehouses, catwalks, stuff like that. That's pretty much all we use it for. So what I'm going to show you next is the Milwaukee metal cutting skill saw. And I actually had to get some new blades because mine, that's the one thing about cutting this stuff, is it is brutal on blades, and they're not cheap. I think the blade for this is a Milwaukee. Can't think off the top of my head. We've got another brand we've used before, but this is the one at Ram Tool where we got them. 8-inch, 42 tooth Milwaukee, stainless aluminum and steel. And this is the Milwaukee. I don't think there's only one model of this, so if you look it up, I want to say they're around $350, $400. Well worth it because you can cut plate with it. We've done a video. If you go back and look at our videos, we cut some aluminum plate with one of these. We've cut up to probably 1/4 inch with this. You can definitely cut thicker. Thicker you go, the slower it goes, but definitely can cut thicker. So I'm gonna take this off and just pop that little lever there. Lever. Take that off, and then we'll take this out just like a normal skill saw. Just take this off right here, and it's got just a little Allen key that goes with it. Comes with the kit, and then you've got these. Take those out, and we'll put the blade on and slide it back on. Tighten it up with the Allen wrench. Just like a normal, you got to take your guard and push it up. Slip your blade in, put the washer on. Let that go. And it's got a little button here. You push that, and what that's going to do is lock your blade. So you can take your Allen wrench and snug it up. Pretty much just like a regular wood cutting skill saw. Put the Allen wrench back so it doesn't get lost. And then the cover. It actually has a collection system here. It's like a little vacuum. It sucks the metal because there's so many metal shavings coming off. So it doesn't make a mess and throw them. It still makes some, but it throws them in here. So you got to remember to take and dump that out in your scrap bin. There we go. And some juice. All right, so we're set up. Showed you how to put the blade on, how to clean it out. And the good thing about this is with the demo saw, the Hilti, you don't really have a way to guide it and keep it nice and straight. What we do is we'll pull a tape, take a Sharpie, mark it on each end, take a piece of this, or I can just scrap whatever, or a level, and mark it and run it, but you still get off a little bit. The good thing about this is you can set up a guide. So I've got a piece of scrap 1-inch angle here, couple clamps. You do have to run it one way, because if I try to run it this way, this is going to hit there. So what you have to do is come this way. So it is not bi-directional, one directional. And I'm just going to clamp. So the problem with this is you got to have something to clamp to. So I'm going to just use, as always, just some little pieces of scrap here. That way my little feet on my clamps have somewhere to press, because it's really hard to get it to stay on that bar. So there you go, you've got it clamped up. What you would do is you would measure from here to here and get a dimension. So from there to the outside is what you would want to do. So you're gonna have to take a tape measure and do a little math. So it's 2.5 inches from the center of my blade to the outside of this where it's gonna hit my guide. So what you've got to do is figure that out. So whatever that needs to be, if you're cutting off the excess, or if you're cutting this piece to go somewhere, and for the sake of that, I'm just trying to show you the options for cutting, and then you can kind of figure out how to set your guide. Same thing with this. This is extremely loud. Eyeglasses and earplugs. So a little bit smoother, still loud, not quite as loud, but I always wear earplugs. But you'll see it definitely cuts a little smoother. You've got a little bit of stuff here, but you could pretty much not touch that with a grinder. We do take a flap wheel and just clean it up, and then they either get blasted, galvanized, powder coated, something. We just did some. If you check out our Instagram, you'll see we just did some brand new gratings for a car wash. Did 6 bays, new frames, 6-foot grates, and the guy wanted them powder coated red, so that's what we did. But this is what I call the cat's meow. This is the cat daddy. Like I said, it's pretty pricey, but you know, when you're improving your efficiency and your quality, it's in my opinion worth every penny. We use it mostly for cutting this. 90% of the reason I bought it is for that. Like I said, we've done some other stuff with it with plate, but that's what it's used for. So if you're looking to cut bar grating, now you can use a cutoff wheel, but it's not going to do near the job as that, and not going to be near as straight. Well, there you go. Just a quick video. Didn't want to take up a lot of time and just cut and cut and cut. Basically, you see it cut one time, you've seen it cut. That is my #1 choice, the Milwaukee metal cutting skill saw. It acts just like a wood cutting skill saw. Don't go try to put a blade on a wood saw to try to cut metal. It won't work. Well, I'm not gonna say it won't work, but I wouldn't advise it. It's a little safer, still loud. Wear your earplugs, safety glasses, and gloves if you don't have that demo saw. And you can also use a acetylene torch or a grinder with a cutoff wheel. Like I said, you just kind of run into some issues and you're restricted. So hope this helps. This is something we do a lot. That's the reason I bought that saw. It is pricey. I'll try to put a link below, and so you can kind of see what they cost, but I think around 400 bucks. And the blades are about 50. So check out our website, matcometalworks.com, M-A-T-T-C-O, metalworks.com. We have some merch on there, like I said, and also check us out on social media. You can see more up-to-date stuff because it's easier to put stuff there than editing videos. Editing videos takes a little more time. So anyway, I hope this helps, and we'll catch you on the next video.